Ugh, look at how shiny I am. It's because I'm slathered in coconut oil because I got sunburned today. It's just, it's horrifying. Just really here, I didn't get coconut oil on there. My nose is all I can tell. So, that's one of the shitty things about today. Another thing is I'm noticing that my glasses have gotten totally lopsided, which is always inevitable because I've got funky ears. I feel like it's really noticeable now. It makes me self-conscious. Today was really hard, and I'm sick of having hard days because I have a lot of hard days, and I think there's fucking something wrong with me. I mean, I have a diagnosis, I have a long history of having a mental illness, so maybe that's what this is about. I don't know. But um, today, for Little Acorns, was apple picking day, which did take place at Windy Acres Farm, which is only a 15-minute drive from here, which is nice. I was kind of looking forward to it because usually these little acorn gatherings are like an hour away, and this is sort of in our neck of the woods, so that was cool. And so whatever. Poppy woke up. I told Poppy yesterday this was going to happen. She seemed excited about it. And when she woke up this morning, she still seemed excited about it. And off we went. And at first, like, things were pretty okay. We got started right away on this hayride out to the apple orchard, and she was pretty thorough about picking apples, but not excited, not pumped. And but it was okay. Her energy was just a little bit. It didn't seem negative, but I did notice. I was like, oh, she seems like a little tired, and she hadn't seemed like that when she first woke up. My glasses are so dirty, and whatever. And like I realized, like out in the apple orchard, that I felt grumpy. Like I only had like a few sips of coffee. I was tired myself. I had stayed up too late last night, and all the other acorn families, moms and kids, were like really pumped and like picking apples together in clumps. Like it was the orchard was like rows of apples, so it'd be like rows of Honeycrisp, rows of Granny Smith, rows of whatever. And I kind of steered Poppy toward a row that didn't have any little acorn people in it because like I just didn't feel like chattering, and Poppy seemed completely fine with that. And then we did come across these other two families that were not acorns, like not total strangers, kind of came up on us in our row, and one of the mothers had the most screechy, like whiskey cigarettes, hag voice. She was probably like 30, and she had like the bleachy blonde ponytail and tank top and like super tan and short shorts and whatever. That was her appearance. But just like nagging her kids, like, come over here for a picture. All right, no, you're not smiling. Smile. I want you to smile. Look at mommy. Look at mommy. Like over and over and over again. It was, and I felt like kind of like a PMS aggravation feeling, although I'm not technically PMSing. Of just like, shut the fuck up. And I started feeling like that really badly, to the point where I was almost going to confide in Poppy, like, would she shut the fuck up? Like, as if Poppy was my little buddy. And I was like, don't go there with Poppy. Like, I had to restrain myself. Like, just, eventually, though, I was like, this row is kind of noisy. Let's go check out another row. And off we went. Anyway, so um, we finished up the apple picking and we got back to the main area where there are lots of like a big area with a lot of play structures. They're all wood and like wooden ships and wooden castles um, and there were a large amount of people because I didn't realize this. Today's Yom Kippur, a Jewish holiday, and therefore the public schools are closed. So it was a school holiday, and it was beautiful out, and it was the first day of fall, and it's prime apple picking season. So the place was mobbed. It was, it wasn't really that bad, except Poppy would be like zooming around running, and it would be hard to like track where she was, and I always had this edge of, um, you know, I know that if she's gonna get abducted. Like that's it. She will be abducted, and I know that it's statistically extremely low likelihood, but that's every mother's worst fear, and makes it hard to relax in public places. Um, Paul seems to take comfort in statistics, but you know what? It's like a slim chance, but it still happens. It still happens to people, to kids. So because of that, I'm forever in terror. I heard Poppy calling me. Seems to be just Spider. I'm not gonna bother with him right now. He just wants more food. And he's waiting for Paul. Anyway, so it was a little bit of like this edgy, like where is she, 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 where is she? While trying to chat with Acorn moms and like kind of keeping my eye like on. So, but I was happy that she was joyfully running all over this area and climbing and jumping and playing. And so I was like, this is all cool. And then we had snack and um, eventually she was kind of over it and she was like, can we go? And I was like, yeah, we can go. And she was like, also she said, what else is there that's fun around here? And there isn't that much. So I said, well, there's the mall, which is like an outlet mall. There's the mall, and that's about it. And I was like, that one we were there, the one with the little rides. And then I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. She's like, I want to go there. So I was like, it's not like that great. And she's like, I want to go. Then I was like, okay, what the fuck? Let's go. It's like 2 miles away. And we don't really have any other plans. I was like, okay, we'll go. And I get us into the car. As I'm getting into the car, this woman comes right up behind me in her car. She's like, "Are you leaving?" Like it was a mob scene. Like she was desperate for a car parking spot. And I was like, yeah. And I had planned on like, I don't know, I don't know. It was just a little bit edgy for me to like immediately have to pull out. And I pull out, and then I'm going to exit the little parking lot, and left, which is east from where I was, is where the mall is, and right, which is west, is where our home is. And I could not make a left turn because the whole left lane, left side of the road, was a little huge line, extensive line of cars. I mean, out east, there's a lot of like vineyards, and there's just wonderful things to do, vacationy type things to do, other orchards. So I guess the whole world is like on that road because school is closed. Is that you?